Yeah, so to initially release the bonnet, there's just a lever here. You can hear it click. Then it comes down, and the lever is just by the centre MAN badge. Lift, and the support is just on the near side there at the front. Top up, it's just flat. The brake fluid top up, generally you don't top brake fluid up. It's if you see it halfway down, it generally means the brake pads are half worn, but it's an indicator as to how worn your brake pads are, but you do not top brake fluids up. So if you wish to check the coolant level, just here there is a maximum and minimum level, but yet again the vehicle will tell you if it needs to be topped up. Also, do not release the cap with the engine warm, because it is pressurized and it will spit all the coolant out and it will be hot, very hot. Here you have the engine oil, where you put the oil, and just here behind the radiator is the dipstick. On the dipstick you've got a recess here, so that'll be minimum, maximum. As long as it's really anywhere in between, you're good. Just never ever over, but as long as you're in the top half, you're fine. And again, just in and then click to secure. If you ever need to jump start the vehicle, here is the jump start point, so you never need to go near the battery. It just has a little flap that sits over it. But this is the positive, and on the off side of the vehicle you can see the negative point, and that's just to jump start it if the batteries are flat. So the toolkit is located in the near side footwell. There's 2 dials, turn to release, the flap comes out, and then you have your toolkit. You also have your towing eye, which in case you get in a muddle, you also have a reversible screwdriver. So if you were to need to tow the vehicle for any reason, it'd be a case of just removing the catch, and securing it. Just remember it's opposite thread. "10-litre tub, and behind the plastic you have a filling nozzle. You just take the cap off, screw it on, and you have a self-filling nozzle. And on the vehicle, you go to the passenger's door, under the flap they clearly indicated diesel and AdBlue. Just fill the AdBlue up when you're instructed. You don't need to check a level of any kind. Diesel is the same with any car or van. So these 3 pieces of equipment are used to release the spare wheel. It's mainly the Allen key side that does the trick. So you come to the back of the vehicle. There's a flap just by the offside rear of the door. You just flick that up. There's then a rubber boot that needs to be removed, and then a cap which is secured. Then using the Allen key, straight down, Then you have the hex bar, then use it to release the spare wheel, and then if you look underneath the vehicle, you'll see it drop. Obviously, once you've dropped the wheel, remember to retract it, otherwise it'll be dragging as you drive down the road. There's two cables attached. This secures the vehicle, and this is just a safety device which is used to earth the wheel itself. The tool used to get the spare wheel down will loosen it. Yet again, no. Yeah. So that's the arrestor cable. And then take the weight of the wheel, thread it through, and there's your spare. And then, like we said, you will just have to secure these so they don't get dragged down the road, but there is a hook just to hook that under the vehicle. And then yet again, just do it back up and it'll pull it all itself back in toward it. Yep, and you're ready to go. Yeah, so this is your cab jack bar. So you can see here it's grooved. That is to lock onto the release mechanism. Anti-clockwise will release the pressure, clockwise will engage it. And then obviously just jack. The jack points will on the front of the vehicle, just on the subframe, where you see the bolt hold the subframe to the vehicle. So you can go here, here, but wherever you feel secure, but just on the subframe, and you'll be safe, generally in the middle somewhere. Or you can jack here. But this is generally where we use vehicle lifters. When it comes to jacking up the rear axle of the vehicle, you're always best to go in the centre of the leaf spring, just by the axle around the back, just here, to take the weight of the vehicle. If you start jacking on the body, you have to go so high, the spring has to release all this tension before you get anywhere. So always go centre of the axle, just on the spring.